to solve this mystery, I guess. I'm a detective. Or at least that's what they tell me. Little kid. Oh yeah, I can just tab. Just look at things I can. Evidence. There's this. And dead body. Cool. Letter R wears a crown. On the ribbon below, a light above descending. Another little kid over here, too.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, "Whirling in rags."
That sounds familiar. Why am I looking
The
at
body is downwind from here. Maybe you prefer the smell of garbage to the smell of death.
How do we get
We
the
could
log?
try using a pry bar. There's one in my motor carriage, or...
Did someone say pry bar?
Fuck yeah, pry bar.
Pry bar, pry bar. Your palms yearn its cold touch, to grasp it once more, as you've done so many times.
No or.
We might want to ask for a key from the manager of the Whirling in Rags. He probably has one. And he also has information.
Ask the manager? Bullshit. Go straight for the pry bar and pry this baby wide open.
Physical instrument. Scares me so much. Alright, boy, what are you doing here?
Kuno's got this.
What? When the rocks, the dead body can be older than 12.
Oh yeah, Nappa Gumpy Kuno!
What is that language? Is this French? Doesn't sound like French. Hey, get a word. Police business.
Right in the dick, Kuno! Get him right in the dick!
Oh, no.
It's love it in the dick.
Oh, okay. This kid's an asshole.
The boy is sweating profusely. His eyes are like two black holes and his jaw is twitching as if trying to break free from the empire of his body.
Stop using slurs in my crime scene. That's not
Can't
how we
talk,
do it.
pig. Shit's coming up strong. Throwing rocks.
Shit coming up strong. That sounds good. Joyous. You should hang out with this kid and see what that juicy shit is all about.
Never mind.
Yeah, Kuno! Ride the lightning, Kuno!
What are you doing, Kuno S?
Kuno's riding at sea.
Oh, there's a friend's brown. This is another rock
The
flying.
rake, Kuno! You should throw the rake at him, Kuno!
The fuck does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener.
Goddamn right he's not a gardener. He's an
Jeez.
athlete. Every rock connects, making the battered corpse look just a little bit worse for wear.
Oh, I hate physical instrument. Why did I choose this intro? You could
The
siblings.
fuck are you talking about?
He's calling us Kuno! He says we're fucking each other!
No, what? Look, I have questions
All
for
right,
you.
entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got. What you got there? What you got, huh? Show me what you got.
The kid moves his hands like a basketball player dribbling fast.
The body, what do you know about it? At the crime scene, you kids often play in this yard. What do you know about it?
Shitload, pig. What's your question?
Don't tell the pig shit, Kuno!
Shut up, Kuno S.
This is where you quickly ask him questions. Real cop questions. Like a cop.
Do you know who he is?
Kuno's fuck imp. Kuno uses the fuck imp for target practice.
He could have just said he doesn't know.
Kuno
said he
knows
don't
shit. Kuno's not a snitch. That's all. Trying to make Kuno sing into the popo phone. Probably climbed. Kuno
Huh.
was busy down the road when that shit went down.
You didn't say
You
that
heard
to me.
Kuno. Kuno wasn't even in Martinez. Kuno wasn't in Revachol. Kuno wasn't regional. I don't
Where'd
know.
he go then?
Some fucking Mesk or I don't know. Some other place. Night City. Kuno was in fucking Night City.
Where's Night City?
Kuno gives this info out on a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to know. Kuno didn't smoke the gimp, if that's what you meant.
I haven't seen anyone suspicious
Just a
around.
couple of pigs sniffing around in the dirt. That seems pretty fucking suspicious to Kuno.
Yeah, you tell the faggoty Kuno.
You're testing Kuno's patience here.
Get lost.
Jesus. Why can't I talk to this kid? Kids off and
Right,
playing this
Pig.
yard?
This is where Kuno plays with his little wooden choo-choo. What do you want with it?
The trash
Don't be
container.
wondering about Kuno's shit, Pig.
Someone might have stashed something in there.
Yes, yes, absolutely, absolutely. Why the fuck are you telling this shit to Kuno? Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit.
Good God. Hate this kid. It sounds rude to say, but he's a little dick. Alright. Who's
Kuno's Kuno, Pig?
Kuno. Primal. Violent.
So you refer to yourself in the third
The
person?
fuck are you calling a third person? Kuno's the fucking first person?
That's not bad.
Watch out, Kuno. He's trying to fiddle you. He's gonna put his hands on you. Help! Pig's got Kuno. Help! Ray!
Jesus!
Help! He's got the Kuno, help!
Oh my God.
Everyone can hear. You need to get the hell out of here before.
I hate God. Oh my God. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do in this situation? I don't want them to win though. That's the thing. I hate these kids. I don't want them to get the upper hand in this situation. Just answer the question.
Help! He's digging his dick!
Escalate,
God.
Kuno. His dick is out.
Pigs in in, Kuno! Somebody, please!
Look at his shit-eating grin. He knows there's nothing you can do to him. He's bullying you, and you are helpless. Kill him. Kill him now. He won't see death coming.
Shut him down in such strong language. I don't know what that means. And if someone walks in on this, why aren't you doing anything, Lieutenant? What about you? What is this sick charade?
No! Get off, Kuno, you sick fat fuck!
But yeah,
No
this-
one? Kuno's doing this because he likes it, Pig.
This is where Kuno establishes dominance over you.
No.
Help! The pig's gagging him. Kuno can't.
Someone
You
push
put him
for
up to this yourself when you decided to talk to him in the first place.
Listen to your friend.
Come on. Give me a G.
Yeah, we're all in this together. The banana boy goes losing it.
The lieutenant doesn't even shrug.
Help! The RCM is trying to fuck us!
It's a 58% chance. Am I gonna punch a kid? Kind of deserves to get punched. But am I the person to punch him? You know? That's the thing. I think he should get punched. But I don't think I should punch him. Oh boy. I did choose physical instrument though. Oh man. But like it's a video game, so I'm the person who makes decisions. So if I'm not gonna punch Kuno, no one is. But also oh god, I'm a police officer. I can't punch a kid. Oh, I'm not gonna punch him.
Look. I know you wanted to hit me. You got that I'm gonna fuck that Kuno up look. that Kuno's dad gets? The murder look, the rage look. I know what you thought. I'm gonna fuck that Kuno up. I'm gonna shut that
He's
shit
right.
down.
Oh, it's creepy.
You know what?
It's
you
true.
should have, because now you're nothing. You're a joke to Kuno. Kuno laughs at you. King Kuno!
Kuno turned you into his prison, bitch! You're gonna be in this shit with Kuno!
No, you're not. We can just leave.
Bitch, you're gonna be in this shit with Kuno forever!
What about her? God, I don't want to talk to her. She's
Kuno, the
even
pig's
worse.
getting pretty close to me. Come to snuff my shit out, I think. Looks like it's time for me to go, Kuno. Pig's come to take me in.
She means it. The fear is real.
I'm going away for a long, long time, Kuno. Going away for life.
What's going on there? Fuck are you trying to pull, pig?
What are those strange? I do.
I
Strange
come from the
words to
woods,
use.
good Davidu. You don't want to go there with me. You don't want to see what I've seen.
Don't be
language are you
traumatizing her. Get the fuck out of here.
The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen and ready to burst. His lips are fish-like and his tongue like a ball gag in his mouth. You seem to be holding your breath. A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in even through your clenched nostrils.
I'm not gonna try it.
Active decay. It's okay to throw up, officer. No one is judging.
He's about to blow. Cock's gonna blow, Kuno.
The smell is repulsive. It pushes in from your mouth, more instant and more familiar than anything you expected, more fever than odor. It fills your mind, flushing you from within.
I hate this. Oh God. Oh, come on. The second bit. No.
You feel a great force ringing from your stomach. Your body curls and pushes it out,
Okay.
burst by burst, until a
Yep.
pool of vomit lies under your feet, and your throat stings from the stomach acid.
Yep.
The smell of Commodore Red rises from the pool.
Yep.
Among it, distilled spirit and bits of shish kebab.
Sorry.
It's okay. Happens to everyone. Keep it.
Thanks.
The hangover is clearly making this worse for you. You could use some ammonia to clear your head.
Okay.
There is Frit nearby, east of the hostel. They usually have a small apothecary. If they don't, there's a greenhouse here, and a gardener with a wheelbarrow on the corner of the whirling in rags. If she works here, she might have something for the smell.
Acquiring ammonia will provide a modifier to the white check. Modifiers make checks easier and allow you to retry them.
Okay. Ooh, wait. What are you? Dude, magnesium? $20 real. Or is it 1/20th of a real?
An inconspicuous
Or 1/5, I
pile
guess.
of the roofing material, Eternite.
I'm looking at this pile of material.
Because there's a secret door hidden behind the panels of Eternite.
Ah.
That's why they're too orderly. There it is. You see a shabby little door.
Ain't that bad. Not bad at all.
What is this then? A tool shed? Let's investigate.
Let's take a quick look before doing that kind of thing. I have to go all the way around? No, thank you. Ah, there's a wall right here that I can squeeze through there. Apparently not. Investigate the shed. Hmm. 1054. There's a hogshead, silver plate with traces of bone yellow powder.
Be still, my beating heart. It's amphetamine. Sweet amphetamine. The lieutenant isn't studying the powder in the mirror. He's studying you.
I was thinking about justice. The last one. Someone's taking narcotics here, perhaps.
Perhaps not. This is below our pay grade, detective. However, see that ladder there? It's probably another way into the industrial harbor, no? A secret path the local kids use.
Just get out of the way or get fucked up. Cured pig's head, that's nice, that's good. And we tomb of magnesium supplement. It's empty though. Huh. No! That's not what I wanted. More loading. Alright. Jacket? It's kind of cool that I can just let him walk.
Looks like someone left his tarpaulin cloak hanging on the railing here. When the wind ruffles the cloak, you can most definitely see a white rectangle on its back.
Yes, it's probably yours.
What?
It bears the RCM insignia, and you have a habit of being careless with your equipment. You could probably make the jump. You look like you've done some track and field in your day.
Yeah. What? I can make this.
The wind is aggressive up here. The lieutenant looks at the enormous crane towering in the distance over the container yard. That machine is a Kvalsund 1020 HK.
Is it? Kvalsund makes a lot of heavy equipment, but this is phenomenal, even for them. But I digress. We were focusing on your cloak here.
Yes.
What are we doing? We're awfully close to breaking into the industrial harbor. They're bound to have information for us. I thought that was our intention. Or it could be that we are just exploring. The cloak? I do think it's yours, yes. As to whether you should go for it? Well, it doesn't seem too dangerous. 2-meter stops. Whenever you're ready to do it, I'll be right behind you.
That's what, 6 feet? A little bit? I can do 6 feet. What are you talking about, 28%? I'm a track and field god. Uh-oh. But I'll get down there, right? What?
Nope, no. That's still too high. What were you thinking? You're not a gymnast. You're a boxer.
What?
And you've climbed way too high up here.
Okay.
You could have died there. Shit. I'm failing you. This wasn't part of our deal.
Hey! What happened?
Alright, guys.
I understand. We can always come back.
Whatever. Yes. Postcard to Korean, Quran 37. Sure, why not? Ooh, money. Yes. I got $1. So once I can make that jump. Once I can make that jump, we can come back. The amphetamines would maybe help me make that jump, but maybe not. What's this? Oh yeah, sure. Found a lot of change on the ground. Revachol. Oranje. The wind mechanism has been oxidizing for some years. Alright. God, I hate this kid. Ay, ay, ay. At least the music's good. Are you the gardener?
Hello again, officer. How are things?
Got some ammonia?
Sure, I'm done with it.
Thank you.
Go easy on that stuff. It gave me a terrible headache.
Where's your car?
Yes?
Nothing.
You see a set of tire tracks in the brown slush that covers the plaza mosaic.
What kind of vehicle?
Hard to say. Your vision is blurred and you're having difficulty concentrating thanks to your relentless hangover. Cop habit. You look at everything.
Alright, let me do the ammonia stuff. And then I'll... Isn't ammonia the stuff in urine? Is that why they're supposed to warn the urine-soaked rags in the war? Alright, body.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse. The ammonia only makes it worse.
No!
The combination forces tears out of your ducts. The second time, not so much. When the vomiting is done, your cheeks are wet with tears.
This is rough. I think I don't want to be a cop anymore.
Get a hold of yourself. I've seen strong men turn themselves inside out for hours. You are facing tough odds here. Alcohol withdrawal makes it considerably harder.
Sure.
What is happening to you? Are you going to cry now, son?
Seriously, this isn't fun. I don't want to be a policeman anymore.
Okay, you've said it. You needed to say it. And now that you have, you need to get your shit together.
No.
No. You will get your shit together.
For a moment, the hanged man appears to smile.
Oh, come on.
His lips are red, like a clown.
Bitch fight, see? Bitches are at it.
Bitches about to kill each other, I think.
We should go and do something else. Give it half an hour. Then come back when you've gotten your act together.
You've gained a thought. When this dialogue is over, go to your thought cabinet and internalize it for special bonuses and effects.
Fine. Ooh, +1 conceptualization. Portia. Just need a pry bar. Okay. Part and try that becoming a competent human being. It's supposed to be the opposite of that. Together, compressed in a small area. Achieve a solid level of shit compression. Squeeze your butt cheeks together for 30 minutes. And someone with the chemistries of your brain. Talk to people, maybe that will help. Okay. If you say so. Let's talk to some people.
You see a set of tire tracks in the brown.
Not right now. Ooh. Buggy thingy?
Before you stands a motor carriage. The bodywork is covered in blue and white livery, bearing the number 57. Vapor emanates from the large engine on the back of the vehicle. It hasn't had time to cool off yet.
Wow.
In the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook, a pull-out toolbox under the seat, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge. A scent of leatherwork and heavy fuel oils washes over you. The frequency tableau lights up, and the green button labeled Prime Line glows like a feline eye. And then you hear something. The soft purr of electrical kittens. Radio waves cast far and wide over the metropolis. A woman's voice greets you through the static.
This is Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant. How may I assist you?
Ooh.
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st Precinct here. I'm putting him on.
Operating the radio is easy. Just be confident. You've probably done it 1,000 times.
This is Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Under the green Prime Line, a yellow saved button catches your eye. You wonder what the lieutenant's default radio station is.
GM with the 41st.
Just a second, officer.
Hold a sec. Crackling softly like bonfire. While you hear an old man greet you from the radio, his rattling voice is
10-2, 10-5. This is 41st. Come in. Over.
This is me here.
10-4. What's your status? Over.
It's not good.
10-18. 10-20. Over. State your message, sir. Over. 10-9. Repeat message. Over. 10-4, message received. This is a very serious situation. I need to 10-22 the captain. Over.
1022, the captain. This sounds bad. Bad and scary. Like being called to the headmaster's office in school.
Please.
Is it him? What does he want?
Says he lost his badge and needs to report it.
He what? He lost his badge? Who lost his badge?
Chester.
Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you think?
Hey, is that my name?
It's Officer Dick Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity.
Dick Mullen is not your name. It's the name of a fictional detective who would not lose his badge. Defend yourself. Immediately. They're laughing at you.
You just move on. I want to get it reported.
10-4, I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note here that you are in pursuit of your misplaced badge. Over.
Fuck me. Mac, come here. You've got to hear this. Dick Mullen lost his badge.
What's going on?
Oh my god.
Super Cop here lost his badge.
He lost his what now? His badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge.
We'll just lay
He
off.
asked you to please stop saying he lost his badge.
Why? Did he find it?
Sergeant Person was wondering if you found your badge yet. Over.
Shut up, Jules.
You don't have a comeback. Sorry.
No!
It's hard to think like this.
Say nothing.
He's not replying. Looks like he's still looking for it.
Even you, Jules. Come on.
10-9, come again. I didn't get that. Over.
New heights even for Captain Sober. Ask him. Ask him if he's lost his gun, too.
Sergeant Orson wants to know if you lost your gun too. Over.
Check your pockets. Check your... Holy fuck. You don't know where it is, do you?
Oh god, it's not here.
Okay, it's gone. Your gun is most definitely gone.
10-9, come in, officer. Did you get my question? We were wondering about your gun. Over.
Say nothing.
10-1, you're breaking up. 10-9, repeat please. Over.
Don't say anything.
10-9, come in, officer. Over.
Remain silent with terror.
Come in, officer. 10-9, repeat message please. Did you misplace your firearm? Over.
That's affirmative.
He says he doesn't have it.
Dear God, he lost his gun. Oh my, I can't.
Humiliating. Oh my god, I've never had such strong emotional reactions from a video game before.
This isn't really a laughing matter.
Mac can face a giant of Coco Nur by himself, but Disco here made him piss his pants.
What is he talking about?
Oh, I can't. Fuck. He lost his...
I'm not going to.
Thank you,
Ask him.
Jules.
Sergeant Orson here is wondering if you are still in possession of your genitalia.
Now is a good time to say fuck and ass and so on. That'll make this all right.
No, Half-Light. You're not who I want to be listening to. Yes, awesome winner too. Just lay off.
He acknowledges your joke and asks you to lay off.
Lay off? Lay off? Tell him we'll lay off when he retrieves the goddamn police property that he has been entrusted with.
Satellite officer,
No, I think I'm good.
I'm going to report that you are in pursuit of your service weapon. Over.
In pursuit of his...
Officer, do you need further assistance? Over.
I dire need. I can't ask for money after all that. Oh my goodness. Okay, yeah, we'll do it. I'm in dire need of financial assistance.
10-4, I hear you. I don't have the authority to grant your request, but
What does he want now?
he's asking for money.
Is he fucking kidding?
Nope.
I don't think he is.
No.
Don't give that asshole anything. He's just gonna drink it all.
Right, that's a negative on the additional funds, sir. Over.
Yeah, that's fair. I'll beg.
He says he's in trouble, doesn't have a place to sleep.
Well, I guess he'd better crack the case before sundown then.
Vigmar said...
That's interesting. It's true. It's honest.
He said, it's okay, you can do it, sir. Over.
What is he saying?
Did you want anything else, sir? Many of your colleagues are also here. Over.
I want to...
He terminated the connection. I guess he was in a hurry.
Uh-oh.
The radio falls silent and lifeless. The communications officer has disconnected the call.
What was that? It's okay, detective.
I want to talk about it. Let's
We
just
should
go.
get on with our tasks. Work always helps me center myself. Now, anything else you need from my vehicle, or...?
metallic drawer slides out from under the seat and clicks into place. The tools inside are neatly organized.
Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case. I'm not protective of my tools, like some men are.
He's clearly a little protective of his tools. But what can you do? Work is work.
Pry bar.
The pry bar feels nice and cold in your hand, heavier than you'd think. Cold and heavy, like truth. You feel like you're reunited with truth once more.
Physical instrument.
Useful for opening all sorts of doors and lids. The pull-out toolbox slides back into its nest. Preheater gauge casts a warm glow on the steering levers and the radio on its hook. As you tap on the gauge, the indicator pin jerks as if startled. It's in the large orange sector, indicating the engine is warm. Next to the gauge is a red switch labeled heat.
Why would that be important?
There's no use pressing the heat button. It won't start without the ignition key.
Alternative translation: don't even think you can drive my MC.
Okay. All I need for now. Bag and a crowbar. Place the last bowl. Excellent, but now you owe them a bowl. This is a similar looking metal sphere. No money for me. Yeah. Malignant entity. Oh yeah, that'd be fun. Oh yeah, I can level something up. Dude, I haven't even heard from like rhetoric or anything yet. How can I tell what I got? I would like more intellect, please. Okay.
Volumetric ship compressor.
Oh, great.
Bizarre scientific news from Revachol West today, where a police officer's shit has been observed at a pressure of around 495 gigadecimals. These metallic hydrogen levels of shit togetherness were thought to exist only at the center of collapsing stars, not law officials. It remains to be seen how long the shit singularity lasts.
Sweet. Let's try that again. I have compressed my shit. Did I have my bag with me before when I looked at this thing?
The dented yellow mailbox.
Yeah. Let's see if I can quickly take a look inside here. I need a flashlight. Was there a flashlight in the... Did I miss that? Shoot.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a metallic drawer slides. It's robust, weatherproof, lets you see things in the dark you would otherwise miss. The pull-out toolbox.
Got it. I need to equip the flashlights. Wow, I'm surprised that's actual like light dynamics. What's this? Hey, a bull! Nice! That's awesome. I can go talk to those guys again.
A barbell lies on the floor. The color has worn off its weight plates. It's 60 kilograms. Your triceps hum at the sight of these weights. Show the world what kind of beast it's dealing with. Lift them.
Give it a shot. -1 because my head hurts. How can I make my head not hurt anymore? It's not it. Ooh. It's no
You
good.
manage to hoist it off the ground, but the barbell feels wobbly and dangerous. Your hands slick with sweat. Turns out you're no beast, just an old man with bad form. Even your body has failed you. It's a miracle you didn't injure yourself.
Wearing gloves would definitely make it easier.
Okay. So this is a door. I see. I see why we needed the flashlight now. Always bold by old window panes and debris. Okay. Large demijohn, full of strange liquid. Don't know what a demijohn is. While the animal staring at the dark stuff mounted. Creepy. Ah, creepy. Airship rotor is covered in spider webs. They remind you of blades. Blades in the dark. Okay. Items I can interact with. Naked mannequin torso, strange color. Ooh, $3. Hell yeah. We are on our way. Gotcha.
This appears to be some kind of machine with a cube-shaped heart and a wired framework. The keyboard has a rectangular on-off button. A piece of paper still hangs from the printer.
A radio computer. Just sitting here without anyone inside.
What he means is that these things cost money. Why would anyone just leave it behind? This is the Ream Civic radio computer, model RC5120.
I think I'm kind of good at interfacing.
Equipped with a Feld mainframe and a Ream-compatible printer.
Think I should turn it on?
We have one of these down at the station, but I never really learned how to use it.
Turn it
The
on.
machine lights up like some prehistoric animal stirring from its slumber, revealing fluorescent play and print keys on the keyboard. The hatch on the machine's central compartment is wide open. It's empty like a beehive without its brood. Some cables have been left dangling, disconnected.
This is where the memory should go.
Nothing happens. Something's missing. There's no tape in the player. Nothing happens.
Double down, boys. But where are the clothes that we used to display? Good question. More money. Do sell this off the touch. Well, I guess let's do these one at a time.
Your flashlight slides over an old green chalkboard covered in scribbles, sketches, and schemes, like some ancient cave mural. Some of the writing has faded with age, but you can still make out sections here and there. Photos and drawings have been pinned to the board. These lithe, pointy-eared creatures appear to be different types of welkins. You make out autumnal candle welkins casting wax-based magic. Translucent welkins with organs shining under their skin, and even ether welkins hailing from the vast emptiness of sidereal space.
How do I know about this?
One of the welkins, towering among the rest, appears to be different, however. It's Vara Hamira, a high welkin, his face white and scarred like cracked marble. This is clearly a welkin supremacist. The note says, all non-welkin races will be purged.
Jesus, okay.
The Haldor, the Twarg, the humans, and even headless men, all of them, purged. Imagine a world filled only with welkin. Green welkin, dread welkin, and the high welkin to rule them all.
Don't like it.
An inordinate amount of time has gone into drawing these little welkin creatures.
One of those welcome supremacists.
Political commentary. That one has a great beard too.
Anyone spend so much time
Some
on
people
this?
really like building a world, I think. Even if it's just for a game.
Sure, yeah.
This looks like concept art for a project. It's not really real.
Well, it's been educational.
Just look at those details. So much effort.
The photo collage depicts barren, icy landscapes wrapped in perpetual night. You see permafrost and glacial landforms, dead trees grown in under the snow. Entire oceans have been frozen from shore to shore. There are pictures of settlements on dried up riverbeds, abandoned in a storm. Animal corpses in the dark, carcasses and bones. Albeit dark and cold, this vision also feels cozy in its own way, like eggnog or morphine, a much-needed respite from our own world. A pinned postcard reads, "The heat death scenario, a desperate fight for geothermal energy engulfs the world as Wirral becomes untethered from its sun, drifting through the universe." This is a monthly calendar from the year 50. Cryptic words like sprint, daily minimi, and GPI span the marker-drawn grid, the grand scheme of production and money. It looks a bit like an academic calendar, only much more brutal. As time goes on, the numbers in the boxes grow rarer and rarer. The board becomes an empty snowfield in the final days. Only failure and regret dwell in this region.
Looks like they didn't make it.
A note in the bottom left corner of the chalkboard says, "See the prod schedule filament for details." The handwriting is only partly legible, but you can still make out 3 slogans: "Call in, tune out," "Wirral untethered," and "Heat death of the universe." The full text reads, "Heat death of the universe is the new black." Another note says, "The biggest advancement in role-playing systems since the 30s. Outside, a cold wind wraps the building in its bosom. Snowflakes in the wind. An old woman passes what the locals call the doomed commercial area. She tries hard not to look at the bookstore windows. It's unwise.
very strange. Someone was making an RPG
This
here?
old fireplace is covered in lines drawn in blue and red marker. The mesh spreading over the stone like blood vessels on alabaster skin. It looks ghostly and strangely ancient. Radio frequencies, it seems. UKV 123.6, UKV 123.7, UKV 123.9. Unclear. It looks like a cardiovascular system split into veins and capillaries. Very advanced.
Feeling something medical here.
You think so? The web is comprised of radio stations, all lead back to one red heart, titled the Game Master Frequency. A note says, this one can listen in on any station it wants.
Are they trying to make a MMORPG for radio?
Looks like a surveillance program. They must have had massive airwidth. These things don't come cheap.
Massively multiplayer RPG. MMRRPG. MMRRPG. Massively multiplayer radio role-playing game. Who's the game master?
Someone very important. The leader of a massive on-air game built by these people.
Yeah.
Whoever decides to call in to a call-in station, it looks like. A list of names under the stations suggests people across 6 Isolas would be playing. Muindi, Insulinda, Kotla, Grad,
This is
Samara,
wild.
and even Il Mara.
Huh.
My God. It's as if the less money they had, the more ambitious their project became.
Why do you say that?
The schedule. I know doom when I see it. The company was running out of funding.
I see.
Nothing. It's just lines on marble. An echo from times long gone. No one has used the fireplace in ages. This old fireplace is covered.
Okay. What do you think is going on with that computer, chalkboard, and fireplace?
Looks like just failed business. The only question is what the hell.
Yes, that is the question.
Like he's ready to lay out a fine theory, crafted together like a puzzle box.
It looks like one of those popular pen and paper role-playing games.
Yeah.
Only these people were trying to automate it, make it work on radio computers.
Okay. Has anyone ever done this?
Not to my knowledge. They make automated games in Grad, Messina, Königstein. You know, places with industry. But I don't think anyone has attempted to create an interisolary game before. We just don't have the technology.
How are they planning on doing this?
Through call-in stations. None of the players have to be physically present. Anyone in the world can participate in the game, as long as they have a two-way radio.
Awesome.
Then there's the Game Master frequency that listens in on the smaller call-in stations. I think that was supposed to coordinate the stories, functioning as a master of ceremonies of sorts.
His fascination has swept aside other concerns for the moment. He's a little hooked.
I love Kim. I
Coordinating
want to play as
so
Kim.
many games would take a whole switchboard of people, possibly divided into sub-frequencies.
This was a role playing.
Indeed, those Welkins are a dead giveaway. Role-playing people love that stuff. The world looks like a modified version of the We World board game, with hit death thrown in.
Yeah, sure. What do you think happened to the
No idea. They stopped filling out the schedule on the chalkboard.
Okay. Wow.
Indeed, it's ambitious and untethered from reality, but...
Yeah. The world is cold and lonely. This would keep it company. Let's finish it.
It's too late for that, I'm afraid.
No, Kim.
Okay, let's keep
Kim.
moving.
Oh, this is so sad. Oh, I'm in love with these people. door is the only thing left. Whoa. Whoa. Hello?
You see a terrifying ice bear with a strange compartment in its belly. The door is covered in frost, and the bear's eyes are glowing red. This ice bear is a hyper-carnivore. Be careful.
What is this?
The lieutenant doesn't answer. His eyes are glued to the animal. A sharp slice of light shines out from its mysterious belly door. A gust of freezing cold air rushes to greet you. You hear a low grumble as the bear regulates itself. This is the inside of a refrigerator.
Why?
The lieutenant takes a peek inside. His hand has found the holster of his gun.
Lax came into
Of course, just a giant ice bear-shaped fridge. Let's take a look inside.
The shelves are empty. All you see are crumpled ice cream wrappers
What?
with the brand name, Revachol Ice City. A handwritten note has been attached to the door. The fridge is huge.
Take the note.
You pocket the note and the little fridge magnets keeping it on the door.
You've acquired an interactable
Okay.
item. Investigate this item further by going to the Interact tab in your inventory.
A friendly cartoon bear smiles back at you from a glossy cellophane wrapper. It looks nothing like the fridge. The paper still smells of vanilla and chocolate.
Good question. It looks like an ice cream fridge. I know. What an unfortunate marketing choice. What is even worse, the bear is still costing them money to this day.
Yeah.
The fridge buzzes with energy. The electricity bill on this thing must be catastrophic.
Yes. Shopping is a favorite pastime of elderly gentlemen? Written note. Found the giant ice bear fridge. Still bears some marks in the food.
The note is written with a blue pencil on a piece of lined office paper. The kitchen magnets have left spots on its surface.
Does it say anything interesting?
This is tangential at best, but the lieutenant's detective instinct is still active. Someone has scribbled, S. I can't believe the off-site copy is still here. The illiterate ginger kid keeps stealing stuff from the studio, so I had to hide it somewhere safe.
What?
You'll find the filament memory with the off-site copy in the frozen ice cream maker. Please take it home, ASAP. It's important. I'd do it myself if I lived in a civilized place with a freezer. Take care, Sully Soif.
The filament memory. The off-site copy.
Looks like someone from that radio game company upstairs.
Okay.
I'm a little surprised they just left their property lying here.
Maybe they had to leave in a hurry.
That's a plausible hypothesis.
It's a filament memory?
It belongs inside a radio computer,
Yes.
storing its memory. It's like a tape. You listen to disco tapes, right? It's like one of your disco tapes, only for a computer.
We know who the illiterate ginger kid is. Well, I guess maybe as well.
Really? You don't have a single guess?
Mikuno.
Oh, I'm sure that child would love to get his hands on a filament memory. Even if he doesn't know what to do with it, he'd probably try to pawn it for speed, based on our encounter. I don't know. I assume it's somewhere close to the ice bear fridge.
Interesting. 2 real. Ice cream maker. Hey, hey, whoa, whoa, whoa. That's right. Cast a strange shadow. There's a hidden doorway here. Here we go. 2 rusty rifles are hidden with the piping. They look inoperable.
A few bricks have fallen off, revealing a compartment behind the wall.
Yes.
It's too dark to see in.
There's a hole in the wall.
There is, yes. And there also appears to be something inside the hole. Interesting. Do you want to take a look?
Yeah, I do.
Your hand reaches deep into darkness and spiderwebs. Rummaging around, you find rusty rifles hidden away.
Rifles.
Are these any good?
Most of them are rusty and inoperable, like the rest, but one catches your eye. A bolt-action model with a fine wood stock, in better cosmetic order than the others. An old Belmagrave rifle, Revolutionary era, prized for its reliability more than its accuracy. The rest are probably Belmagraves too, just too damaged to be sure.
That's a rare sight. It seems to no longer be functional, but still a beautiful thing in its own way. It means there are firearms, albeit inoperable, still lying around in Martinez. It's an interesting coincidence, I would say. Might come in useful in the future.
He likes this find.
Seems like an old bunker from the Revolutionary period. Look at all those rifles. Must be an old weapons cache.
Someone stuck some busted guns beneath the ceiling.
This orange machine is buzzing like an old submarine. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner on top and an electric freezer that appears to be frozen shut.
Trying to crack open.
You slip your fingers under the frozen lid, but the ice is too cold for you to get a good grip.
I got a pry bar.
A pry bar would come in handy here. No, this is going to need something else. Some kind of super pry bar. Don't even try to open it with a regular pry bar. You're just wasting your time. If you want to try again, then you need to have the pry bar in your hand, detective.
Equip the pry bar by going to the Tools tab in your inventory.
The interfacing
From there, you can equip it to a held slot.
Turning the crank feels oddly satisfying, like stirring your childhood dreams. In the distance, you hear water dripping.
Guess it's worth a shot, though.
This orange machine is buzzing like an old submarine. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner on top.
Oh, I want to get in there so bad. Okay.
Two cables are plugged into the breaker box. The red one leads to the ice bear fridge, and the black one to the ice cream maker nearby. An electric sizzle. The room is slightly quieter now.
I'm gonna keep this one running just in case it needs to keep running. Intercom wires running into the breaker box. Sure. It's going down. box now.
The beer's eyes are dead and empty. Ice inside the fridge slowly melting. The power has been cut off.
Just nice for the people who work here. They won't have to be paying all that kind of stuff again.
A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace, coloring it pitch black.
Looks like it. Looks like an old central furnace used to heat the building. It's connected to the chimney. No one has used it in ages. No signs of any recent fire. Only dead rats.
It's dark and grimy here. In the darkness you can hear chatter. It's coming from above. A voice, or several voices, talking to each other. Near the smoke chamber, upstairs, the echo is so prominent, it's impossible to discern what the voices are saying, or what's producing them.
What are you doing? Wait,
You can hear
really?
some talking upstairs.
We should investigate, see if someone's upstairs.
A lush layer of coal now covers your skin. Maybe you could paint something with this coal. Leave a cave painting for future archaeologists. No, that would be stupid.
What is?
Still, it's good to have this dirt on you. Real men wear coal for makeup.
Okay, physical instrument. I don't believe in the malignant entity. Yeah.
Something breaks loose in you.
Ooh.
A mighty bellow echoes throughout the chimney's depths. The chatter of tiny voices above suddenly cease. Then,
Hello?
Hello, are you there? Speak to me.
Hello? Did you say anything? I can't hear you. Please come upstairs. There's a safety curtain on the second floor. I'll open it.
Okay.
you hear a low rumble upstairs. The sound of a curtain being pulled aside.
After you, officer.
A hollow ring echoes through the furnace. Your toe hurts.
Why did you give me that option? Ooh, Odyssey. Let's go upstairs then. That leads upstairs. Aha. On the second floor. This part of the mystery has really caught my attention. I'm really enjoying this. Let me talk to you. You got new stuff to say, don't you?
What have you found? And also, do buy the books. There may be teachings in them.
Safety curtain.
Several maps have been attached to the maps look old and faded. Your eye catches a map of Insulet. This bookstore is not strictly about crime, romance, and biographies of famous people. The plaque on the shelf reads, Biographies of Famous People. You see a large variety of names.
I know I should look into that, but I gotta find this thing first. Where's the second floor? Safety curtain. a filament memory. I can use that on the table. Right? Not on the table, on the computer. Is this something? Ooh. Gotcha. Okay. So now we're going in the right direction, I think. I don't think I went there before. But I gotta put in this film memory. Might have something to do with the company.
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering, casting the framework in a soft glow. Fluorescent plate like a smooth draw, the filament slides into place. On the keyboard, the play key starts blinking. A bar of fabric right above the keyboard starts producing a soft hum. The sound of static seeps through the machine's planar magnetic driver. Oh no. It was already glowing and now it's also making a sound. It's probably some alien CO-like technology. The static gets louder, slowly filling up the abandoned hall, until a voice speaks out, crackling and old, cutting into the air.
Good afternoon. Fortress accident en rue de Saint-Ghislaine. This is East Insulindian Repeater Station 1. Please repeat. Is this the production schedule?
What are you, a machine, or are you alive?
Yes, I am alive. I am 74 years old and my name is Yvonne. Now please repeat. Is this the production schedule?
She repeats passwords. Programming people are all paranoid.
I work as a repeater at the East Insulindian Repeater Station. It's my job to know where you are, Fortress Accident. As for me, well, I am sitting in my cubicle, surrounded by a wall of radios.
On an island on the river Esperance, a small woman, all skin and bones, sits in a room filled with audio equipment. Thousands of tiny lights are reflected back from her prescription lenses, like stars in the dark.
I kind of love her job, though.
Now please tell me the reason for your call, Fortress Accident. The filament you have inserted into the reader.
Yes.
That was a question. Have you inserted it into the core?
I don't know.
If you are unsure, could you please take a look?
How do I do that?
Open the hatch on the compartment. Don't touch the wires. A current is running through it, but the core is safe. There's a filament inside. I need to know what it's called.
It's called the production.
Good. Please repeat the password. No.
Okay.
Still no.
They're paranoid. I don't know that.
Received. I will register this login attempt.
That sounds bad. A login attempt. Something a criminal would do. Don't worry. Passwords have a way of turning up sooner or later.
Fortress Accident. Is there anything else I can do for you today?
Why did you call me Fortress Accident?
Fortress Accident is the company on whose name the terminal you are currently using has been registered to.
Do you have any other information about this company?
One moment. Fortress Accident SCA produces revolutionary interactive call-in radio games. That's what the catalog says. Any other questions? Good. Please repeat the password. I am contractually obliged to protect the privacy of the filament holder Fortress Accident.
I'm afraid we are not doing that, unless we want to wait for a month.
Now, can you please repeat the password? Received, Fortress Accident. Thank you, and goodbye.
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering, casting the framework in a soft glow. Nothing happens.
Okay.
The filament slides out of its glowing nest.
Okay. Cube-like crisscross of filaments. It's oddly fragile in my hand. Its intricate structure covered in dust. Okay. Second floor, here I come. I think. Whoa. Oh, hey. I'll talk to her later. The floorboards creak. Shoes in a puddle of melting snow, so they were recently used to come in. Postcard La Delta. Trays full of dice. Colorful polyhedral dice! Hundreds of them! Yes! Tabletop RPGs! That's awesome. Do you still work here? Are you...
Hello. I'm Nia.
Hi.
Did you try knocking on my window? I must have missed you. I've been listening to my Melius. So what kind of die are you looking for?
What? What do you mean by
Yes, Amelia is like a call-in station. You need a two-way radio to access one. That's why I have these. Mostly, they just teach you to swear in different languages. But some of the stations can be quite interesting. I was so absorbed, I must have missed you knocking. Then how did you get inside? By the south entrance? You know what? It doesn't even matter. What matters is that you're finally here. Let's talk dice. Did you have something specific in mind?
Why ask me about
I'm a novelty dice maker. Tell me the name of your role-playing system and I'll make the die you need. That's why you're here, yes?
As she speaks, her bone-like fingers fiddle with a ring. Her bones light, but her hands strong. Role-playing games? You know the one made by Fortress Accident. Does that count?
Yeah. I like role-playing games and I need some dice.
Very good. My rate is 10 real per set. Unless you want something really unusual. Take a look around and see if there's any particular stone you want to use.
Huh. How'd you become a dice maker?
How did I become one? It was a business decision. I was a regular jeweler at first, but that's an unfocused field with too much competition.
Yeah.
Some of my friends were role players. They asked me to make some polyhedral dice out of cobalt. That was my first order. I grew it from there.
Oh, do you like role-playing games yourself?
Not especially. I like working with rare materials and a steady pay. And role players as customers? They're nice people.
Thanks. I don't have the money to pay you yet, but I'll get it. I don't need to sleep tonight. I'd rather buy some dice from you. I don't want to be rude. Oh, God, why do I have to be a police officer in this game? What do you know with the man who's lynched when rolling around?
Nothing really. I didn't know him.
The lieutenant looks at his notebook. Then, the woman under the large window.
Your window looks directly onto the courtyard. You're saying you didn't see or hear anything unusual last Sunday evening?
I'm sorry, detective, but as you know, I usually have my headphones on when I'm working. It shuts out most of the daily ruckus behind my window.
Do you often work Sunday nights?
It's an odd profession, making dice for people, but I like it, and I prefer doing this to sitting at home.
What do you mean by the different
Well, there's always something going on in the Whirling's backyard. During daytime, there are usually those kids, and lately I've been seeing a lot of drunk workers hanging about. Must be because of the strike. But I never saw anyone during that fateful Sunday night, I'm afraid.
You never took your eyes off the work?
I might have, but in this case, all I would have seen is my own reflection staring back from the darkness. It's really hard to make anything out in the yard when it's dark outside. Besides, I rarely get up to look out the window when I'm in the zone.
She nods.
Anything else, officer?
I'd like to order a dice.
Of course. Tell me what you have in mind.
Do you know about the World Untethered setting?
Ah, yes. Fortress accident. It's too bad they never finished their game. The Wiro Untethered die is a variation of a standard role-playing die. Only, instead of plants, it uses motives of ice and death. And loss, of course.
Standard role-playing dice use plants?
I'm thinking something made from alligator jawbone, cast in black resin. The reptile bone is as white as ice and dead as, well, death. For 7 real, I could have it ready in 8 hours.
I have 7 real. What's a standard roleplay?
It's an icosy tetrahedron, a 24-sided die that can produce results for 2-sided, 3-sided, 4-sided, 6-sided, and 12-sided die with a single roll. Technically, you can also use it for many other sizes, but you may need to reroll results.
Sure, yeah. But it's not a regular polygon. I'm sure it's not impossible to make. That's such an interesting idea. So does it just have other faces as well that... Huh. Why do you need to cast it?
Untreated bone is porous and prone to chipping.
Good point.
Cast it in something hard like resin though, and voila, it's perfect.
It's a deal. You said 7?
Great. See you in 8 hours then. Was there anything else?
Right. What is this?
We're inside the chimney of an old central furnace. It's strange, I know. But when I arrived here, all the other rooms were taken, so I had to build myself a makeshift home. Besides, I don't really have to pay any rent here, so that's a plus.
Creative.
When she arrived here, there was no room anywhere else. She must have known the other businesses.
I'm always afraid that choosing one option will take away another option, so do you know what happened to the other tenants?
More or
Everyone else is
less. Are you interested in anyone specific?
Rats scuttle in the dark rooms, under the abandoned blow dryers and dusty mannequins. Cobwebs cover rotors and radio computers alike. So much failure.
Found a strange machine.
Fortress Accident, the radio game studio.
Yeah.
They were an interesting bunch. We talked about role-playing systems every now and then. Once, I even saw 2 of them get into fisticuffs over Wiro.
Wow.
They certainly took their work very seriously, even if they seemed to be chronically liberal with their schedules.
What do you mean liberal?
The usual. They ran out of money and couldn't get the project done on time.
What do you think went wrong?
Well, I did hear them talking at times. They seemed to believe they were historical individuals on some grand quest.
Sure.
Yes, but when the money started to run out, they just began to complain a lot about capitalism. You know, how the markets are rigged to keep out new businesses and so on.
Okay, I get that.
In the end, they just didn't get it done. They didn't have enough willpower to produce something truly historic and to show up to work on time.
That leaves home. It's, at the end, they didn't have enough willpower to produce something truly historic and to show up to work on time.
Showing up to work on time is hard. No, scratch that. Showing up to work at all is difficult, especially if you've been drinking.
That's too bad. I would have supported them. The project looked great.
Not the wisest decision. You would have lost all your savings.
Sure.
The result is 1 on a 20-sided die.
They made sure to put that in there.
Anything else?
There's a terrified taxidermied bear in this.
Oh boy, the fabled Revo ICT. You're in for a treat here.
Huh.
The place was owned by 2 guys who had some rather innovative ideas about marketing.
Really?
The bear was one of them. Now ask me about their other ideas.
Alright, what about the other ideas?
There was really just one. And it involved picking out the prettiest girls in the neighborhood and paying them 20 cents per hour to man the booth.
Is that a lot or a little?
And by man the booth, I mean slump behind the counter with a face that could maim you if you ever dared to disturb their bored magazine browsing.
Teens. Jeez. Surprised they showed up.
Oh, but they did. They did show up to work, and not alone. There were also acne-ridden girlfriends and gorilla-like boyfriends loitering near the ice cream stand.
Sure.
And they already had the bear.
What about the bear?
The bear.
Didn't work
Of
out.
course not. The bear was terrifying. No one wants ice cream guarded by a hostile apex predator. To make matters worse, the fridge didn't work too well either, and half the ice cream came out malformed and partially melted. Eventually, Ravishell Ice City lost the price war to its rival, Glace 5000. Glace 5000 sold caramel sundaes for only 5 cents a piece, out of regular fridges.
The market's doing its job. Sure, the bear was doing its best. Aw, the bear was scary. Every time I saw the bear, I felt scared, like it would become alive any moment now. I killed the bear.
You did what?
I have to kill the bear to become the bear. I murdered it with my own bare hands. I laid it to rest. It's my trophy now. I'm put the fridge.
Ugh, of course they left it plugged in. Even in death, the bear is costing them money. The taxidermist who made it said it was his vision beast. He said he met his vision beast while high on desiccants. He called it Megatherian.
Scary, but cool.
Megatherian?
Megatherian, a mega wild beast.
What's a mega wild
It's an imaginary beast that guides you through life by telling you to do more drugs, mostly.
A wise and noble beast, guiding you toward the land where the streets are paved with drugs.
I don't have a comment.
Understandable. You shouldn't do them. You're a police officer after all. Anyway, now you know the story of the fallen ice cream empire.
Little sparkling embers under the window. Outside its light. Light scatters from the low-hanging cloud cover. There's always the threat of snow.
Anything else? Another failed business, perhaps? I've been here for a long time.
What's up with the broken windows?
Oh, this one's a mess. There used to be a company that promised to repair windows 24 hours a day. What could go wrong with this one, right? Turns out, the business was actually set up as a front for an illicit group that was producing snuff medias. Who would have guessed?
Jesus.
And they never cleaned up the debris either. Now it's just littering the hallway and I have no idea how to get rid of it on my own.
What's this nothing?
It's a Sub Rosa radio station that broadcasts real murders with real victims. Some people pay good money to get off on it.
Jeez.
What does she mean, to get off on it?
Don't worry, the ICP has a separate division that deals exclusively with unlicensed sub-roses. This isn't our problem.
Good luck with that. It's not easy catching those perpetrators.
Used to be a hair salon.
Yes, I think it was called Androgynous Orlando or something similar. They weren't a big hit around here. Turns out that working class men don't like genderless haircuts. They're scared of that word.
You wouldn't like it either. The others would laugh at you.
Shut up, physical instrument. God.
It's not about the haircut. It's about the confidence.
Yes. Thank you, composure. Oh, God. What's wrong with a bit of experimenting? The customer should have been more...
I guess it just wasn't the time yet.
What happened to the gym?
It wasn't merely a gym. It was Artemiteps Boxing Club. A community project created to steer at-risk youth away from drugs and crime.
That's nice. And who was
A
Artemita?
kind man from Zemsk. I heard he had some trouble with the law when he was younger, and that's why he wanted to start the gym, as his way of giving back.
And that's what Kuno needs, a community-centric boxing club.
Kuno. Who's Kuno?
It's a little ginger gremlin.
Oh yes, you mean the kid with the sailor's mouth. Yes, I've heard him yelling profanities in the backyard. I think it would take more than a gym to help that kid.
How did the community project work out?
It didn't. If anything, it made the youth situation in Martinez even worse. At some point, someone started a rumor that the punching bag downstairs was full of amphetamines.
You should have known it.
Eventually, the coalition took away the funding and the club went bankrupt. This was a few years ago. It's gotten much more peaceful around the plaza ever since.
Yeah. Someone makes stuffed animals?
You mean Mr. Fabron, the taxidermist? No, he mostly just did drugs.
But what drugs exactly?
Anything else?
Found creepy mannequins.
There used to be a fashion atelier here, but I have forgotten the head designer's name.
Oh, wow,
They were
are a lot
doing
of
well
dead
for a
businesses.
couple of years until the insect rights activists came.
I didn't know insects had any rights.
Yeah, the atelier didn't know it either. They produced a certain collection that used chitin among the materials. Apparently chitin is made in the Occident, where it's extracted from beetle wings.
Okay.
And you know how all kinds of political movements are big in the Occident. The activists shut down the biggest chitin supplier, which of course caused the price to skyrocket. And, naturally, all the most fashionable tastemakers refused to be seen in chitin from then on. The atelier went bankrupt before they could finish the collection.
I don't know if I have a strong opinion on this one. I don't like insects. I think making clothes out of beetle wings sounds cool, so I guess I get the middle one, but...
Actually, insects do have brains, but yes, I understand what you're saying. I think the protesters took it a
I want
little
to be
too
friends
far.
with this novelty dice.
As she shifts around, you notice several dead flies on the windowsill in front of her. Legs up. They're not moving.
Anything else?
What's with the rotor blades
They
and
were
skis?
made by a company called Slipstream.
Ah, gotcha.
After they pivoted from making rotor blades to skis, their chief executive took off on a vacation with all their money. Honestly, I think it's quite funny. I think he's still sending out holiday transmissions from Tulula or Tiumotiri or Hashtkor or wherever he is.
What do those transmissions say?
The usual, I imagine. That he's been thinking up all kinds of new business plans and can't wait to get started on them just as soon as he returns.
Men like that are a curse.
Sure, but Slipstream is history now. All their remaining assets got seized by the bailiffs in 47.
It was 4 years ago?
I have no idea why those skids and blades are still lying around in the house. Not much use now, I guess.
Hey.
Maybe you could make a sword out of one.
Yeah.
No, wait. Forget it.
Okay.
It would take
No,
too
it's
long.
here. Okay. I love you too.
Good. I hope it clarified things a bit.
Yeah.
What else?
Do you know this place is called the Doom
I've
Commercial
heard the
Area?
stories, but I don't think those stories are true.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Plaisance, the bookshop lady? I've heard that her business is doing rather well. Have the energy spared her somehow?
I don't like either of these options, but I guess the second
Oh,
one.
right. But it's not just the bookstore that's still up and running. What about the whirling in racks? Some people say it's part of the building complex. You could say so. Both houses were built at the same time and under the east of the Commerce Central
You're
project.
so smart, novelty dice maker.
And then there is me. I've been here for 14 years, selling novelty dice to role-playing enthusiasts. Not exactly a million-real business idea, yet somehow I've survived despite the talk of malicious energies. Strange, isn't it?
It's because she's in cahoots with the demons.
Okay, Half-Light. Nah. Because you're competent and dedicated to your craft. I want to compliment her. I also want to let her know about Plaisance. Because you're competent.
What, so the curse only affects people with poor work ethics? What you're describing isn't a curse, it's capitalism.
The jig is up. The she-demon knows you've uncovered her true
Come on,
identity.
Half-Light. I rather think there is no curse, only business decisions and natural market fluctuations.
Exactly. Truth is always so disappointingly mundane and boring. But I'm glad we got this sorted out. Anything else I can help you with today?
More
I'm
questions?
listening. Good. I hope it clarified things a bit. What else?
I guess I'll give it a shot. 1 and 4.
You feel nothing. If anything, it's uncomfortably warm in here.
Leave it at that.
She has begun to idly clean one of her carving tools with a dirty curl.
Okay. Be back in a few hours, I guess. Anything else to check on? I guess not. Alright, I think I'll go give the bull back to those guys and then call it a day. I need to get a mega crowbar so that I can open the thing. know how I'm gonna get the money for this. Maybe I should have sold the gun. Seemed like that was worth a good bit. Ah. Yes. So now I talk to Plaisance. Should I do that now? Yeah, why not?
What have you found? And also, do buy the books. There may be teachings in them.
Talk to the entity you told me about. Her name is Neha, and she's a novelty
A novelty dice maker? Well, spit it out. Why does she need the dice? For some kind of sorcery? Sometimes they use the ankle bones of sheep. I don't understand.
Sorcerers.
If it's not her, then where is the source of the doom? How did she explain the curse?
She's squeezing on the pendant too tight. A drop of blood in her palm.
Says there is no curse because too many inconsistency. Says there is no curse.
Too many inconsistencies. What kind of talk is that?
They said she's a novelty dice maker.
Yes, because her business consists of the psychic leech that's been feeding the curse.
What?
I see that you've fallen for her manipulation, Detective. The investigation is over. I just hope that you haven't made anything worse by going in there. Thank you for nothing. Please, do buy some books, or be on your way.
70 experience, okay.
Wow. Total psychic collapse between you two right now.
I am sorry we had to disappoint you, ma'am. Can we go now?
I want to see art in the world. Oh, thank God. Give me some conceptualization. Alright, finally I'm gonna go talk to those old men. Wasn't this way? Yeah. Hey, what's up, guys?
We're still waiting for a replacement for the bull you sent sinking.
Found you guys a new bull.
What is this? Are you mocking us? This isn't for pétanque.
Now. No need to get angry again, René. I'm sure the officer tried his best. It's not like there's a bull kiosk here in Martinez.
Very sorry.
The best, huh? This isn't even a bull. But fine. I guess you did attempt to right your hooliganism. Consider it forgiven.
Thank you. Is there anything you can tell me about this rifle?
It's a Bell McGrave. 4.46 caliber. Breech loading. Revachol made. Good weapon. Accurate and reliable.
His moves are quick and precise as he first checks the weapon, then aims it at the sea. This man knows firearms intimately.
This one's inoperable. The bolt spring is missing and the mechanism is jammed shut. Still a beauty. Where did you find her?
I'm like so scared to lead anyone towards the computer because they said they were worried about it. But maybe this guy has the right to know about that part of the history of the town.
I'm not surprised. There are probably lots of forgotten wartime weapons lying around here. Back in the day, everyone had something stashed away. As for the rifle, I don't know what else to tell you. These BM-446s are an antique. No one uses them anymore. The ammunition is impossible to find.
Thanks for your time. You have anything to say, sir?
I have really outdone myself. This is divine.
Good,
yes,
Gaston.
That's what you need, Gaston. More padding on that fat ass of yours. I hope your heart gives out.
René, it's a little pleasures. Life doesn't need to be a struggle. Hello, officer. How might I be of assistance on this fine day?
What do you know about the dead?
Let me think. I heard someone was hanged and left on a tree for a week. But that's all I know, really.
Will you know absolutely
No,
nothing?
officers, I'm sorry. And I really would like to assist. You are both good guys. I can see that.
Then help them, you wimp. You have plenty of shoulder with the gauche caviar in the Union. Someone must know something.
I wish I could, but I just don't know anything. I always keep my nose clean and don't gossip. Everyone knows and respects that.
Respects?
I'm not even anyone.
Of course he's holding back. His mouth is so full of Union prick he can't even speak properly.
Can I at least finish my fucking sentence before you piss on it? Is that okay, René? I'm not anyone important in the Union. I just know Evrard.
Who is this Evrard?
Evrard Claire. Everyone in Martinez knows the Claire brothers. I taught these boys human studies and history in the gymnasium.
What do you know about history? You never witnessed history. Only heard about it years later, when it had already moved on.
Jeez, René.
You don't know history.
The old soldier mumbles something under his breath and turns to face the sea. The blind leading the blind doesn't even begin to describe it, is what he said.
Let's try not to get caught in a crossfire.
That's all for now.
No, thank you. For being consummate professionals. You'll have this case wrapped up in no time.
Alright, I'm gonna call that good for today. I got enough money to buy my dice in 8 hours, so we should be fine. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you later.